Hello everyone, this is Raphael. Today's video is about a new feature we have released recently. It's the real-time update. So most of you don't have access to this new feature. Basically, if you are a Vidota subscriber, you have access to it. If you're not, you don't have access to it. So here you will have 0 and tier 1, tier 2 and tier 3 subs will have access to it. Tier 1, I think they have 10 requests, tier 2 they have 25 and tier 3 they have 100 requests. So you can see here on the top right corner how many requests you have, and soon it should be between the 15th and the 21st we will release the possibility to buy some real-time request. Okay, so be patient. Some people have approached me to ask for the price. I know the price. I'm just not gonna give it. Okay, you will know. You will know soon, and don't worry, it will be very accessible. I have told the price to maybe 3 or 4 different subs who are our testers, and they said it's very affordable. So there will be no surprise there, and it will be it will be very affordable for everyone. Okay, so until now, before you had this feature, all you had was the data based on the previous close. Okay, so for example, let's take Apple, the upper range, the lower range, the 30-day high, lower low, and the trend. All these infos were based on the previous close. Okay, so the the only feature you had was to update the last price. So basically this was the price from the day prior. You clicked on it and you get the price for now, but the range don't move. So the downside move because it's based on the calculation with the last price, the upside also, but and the ratio of course, but this thing and the two ranges, they didn't move. Okay, so this of course creates problem. It's better than having nothing for sure, but it creates some issues. For example, let's say Apple dropped 5% today and it goes below the lower range. You're thinking, what the hell, you know, what's happening? So it's normal because the range are based on the day prior. I've actually addressed this question in FAQ. You know how I love FAQ, you know. Yes, that's the one. So you have the answer here to your question. Okay, I encourage everybody to use the FAQ. Oh, and by the way, we added something also. You have an issue with the ticker that is only a US ticker. Put the name of the ticker here. Okay, it goes into a special basket, and we find some ways, you know, to make it work. Okay, we are still negotiating with the data provider to get access to more data, but it's not easy. But anyway, put it there. If you have an issue with one that is not working, not one that you would like to want for example, in Brazil or South Africa, etc. It's for only the US tickers that are broken. You have some issue with it. For example, some days it's showing, some days it's not showing, and you don't know why. Just put it there. Okay, we'll find a way. Okay, back to our main topic. So that was the issue, you know, and you may think, okay, wow, it's below the range, so let's say it's bullish, you know, it's below the range. Oh my god, I need to. You have the upside downside ratio is like infinite, you know. So you think, okay, I go all in, you know, but it's not the way it works because as a famous guy, you know, says all the time, the trash can moves. So the lower range will accompany the last price. Okay, so you may think it's a very good opportunity, but maybe the low range got lower, and maybe the 30-day high is no more, and maybe the trend change, you know. So it's better to have the real-time data. It's the same thing in the other direction. Let's say it's above the upper range, and you think, oh, I need to sell everything. You know, it cannot go higher. But if you use this feature, you will discover that, oh, maybe the upper range, you know, moved drastically to the upside. So you may not want to sell everything because it can still go higher. Okay, so like I've shown, if you select this option, refresh last price only, it will only update the last price. Okay, so it's pretty simple to understand. Now, if you want to use your real-time requests that are here, you select this option. And you take Apple, for instance. Let's look at this, 121.59. Let's focus on this. Let's focus on the trend and this one, the high, low, low, to see if there is any change. Okay, let's press update. Of course, it takes time. Okay, yeah, it changed. You see, this is a new lower range. Okay, it's based on the actual price of the asset right now. And this one also changed. Okay, it's not anymore lower low. It's not making higher high or lower low. So yeah, it's actually pretty logical because we saw this one move to the upside. It was 121. It's now 123. The trend didn't change. Okay, so you can see, you have the new range. The new range is these are real time. Okay, they are real time, and the counting didn't move. It's a bug, but when you log out and log in again, it's the real one. Next week it will be fixed. Okay, so don't be a smartass thinking we are not checking and I can use as many as I want. They are not counting. No, when you log out and you log in, you will have used them. So be smart and use this with parsimony. Okay, especially if you have a big down day or big up day, it's pretty useful. So it's very simple. This is the way it works. This is the way you refresh. Some comments. For example, the refresh complete list, it doesn't work with the real time. The reason we have decided to not activate this for now is because we are afraid some people might leave this option and click on refresh, and it will eat all of their real-time requests. Okay, so it costs us a lot of money to get the request in, and it will cost you also your credit. So it's not we think it's too dangerous for now. So you can still update all the price only, but you cannot update this. Okay, so that's one more remark. Another remark, because I have had this question regularly, why is this one I cannot update? You have several tickers like this, I think VIX is also concerned. Yeah, VIX, and this one on the London Stock Exchange. It's not possible to update intraday, so meaning you have only the data of the previous close, the price, the ranges, etc. This is all from the day before, because for those markets, for example, this one, it's London again, or this one is index, and this one is I'm not sure actually. I think it's Spain maybe. Not even sure. We don't have intraday information from the provider, so we cannot provide this. We only have the close. Okay. The more we advance, the better the negotiation with our data provider goes. We could provide some more markets. At the moment, we just want to make sure that the app is stable before providing some new markets. Okay, I'm not saying tomorrow you're gonna have the Brazilian market, but you could have maybe some other assets that you use, like crypto, etc. So it's not easy to get intraday information, and it's not cheap. So that's why you have this. You cannot update. Okay. This way, we have. I think I have noticed two more bugs. They will be fixed next week. So new version will be posted this weekend, and you should be working on Monday or Tuesday. Basically, the first issue is I select get real time ranges. I do Apple. Okay, and then I refresh. So you can see, this range. I refresh only to get the price. It will refresh everything, but you will lose your real-time range request. So problem is you paid for it, and we took it away from you. Okay, so you need to be very careful about that. Next week it's gonna be fixed. Okay, so don't worry. Another bug I saw is also when you log out. Basically, I go to my profile, click log out, and I log back in, I lost everything because the data was not cached. This will be fixed also next week in the new release. Two more things also that will be released this weekend and will be available normally Monday if everything goes properly for testing this weekend. Is if you open another tab, you get logged out. Okay, so this actually will be fixed. Monday you can open a new tab and you won't get logged out. Another bug was if I update here, I do this all the time, you know, I have this issue like you, and I get logged out and I'm pissed off. So it's fixed. This will be fixed Monday when you come back. Okay, so this is a video about the new feature real-time requests. I think it's pretty self-explanatory. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach us by email. You know, it's info@myfractalrange.com. I want to thank everybody also for liking the video yesterday with Vi. We got a lot of comments about it and a lot of compliments. Everybody was quite happy to discover him and his journey and how he discovered the fractal dimension and everything that you can now use in this tool. Yeah, so that's it. Please remember to subscribe to the channel and don't hesitate to like this video. It helps for our presence on YouTube. Thank you very much. Have a great day.